Hello everyone and welcome back to Old World Soap Shop. Today I'm going to be making a soap that I use on my face, and I am making it with olive oil, coconut oil, shea butter, and cocoa butter. And as always, go on to soapcalc.net and it will show you where you can type in your oils and fats. You can kind of mess around with the percentages of what you would like. If you want a harder bar, a more conditioning bar, a more cleansing bar, bubbly bar, whatever you want to do. But today, my top ingredient is olive oil at 40%. Then I have coconut oil, and then shea and cocoa. I put the same amount in there. For hardness, my bar is 46. My cleansing is 20. Conditioning is 50. Bubbly is, the range is 20. Creamy is 26. So I've got a good bar here. I like to have a harder bar so it's not melting as much. And then I have something else I was going to share with you. So I make my own laundry detergent. Here is a 5-gallon bucket that I got from Tractor Supply, and I just dumped the very rest of it in my wash machine right now and started the last load of laundry with this previous batch. So I'm going to be making some more of that today. I did make my own 100% coconut oil cold processed soap. I did not super fat it at all. That just ensures it's very, very cleansing with no added oils that are super fatted in there. So, and then if you want, you can add a scent to it. I did not add it into the soap, but rather after when I made my laundry gel, this is the liquid gel that I make, I ended up just adding some in here. So I don't know if I'll do that because it doesn't really make that big of a difference. You would have to use a lot of essential oil in order for it to come through. Either way, it makes my clothes smell clean. It doesn't smell like any of that heavily perfumed stuff at the store that's fake, that's going to irritate your skin. And it doesn't have any of those added chemicals either, but it will make your clothing smell clean. They smell just fresh. As natural as it gets. Just like when you open your windows and your house fills with that fresh air, there's nothing like it. You could spray that artificial stuff and make your house smell okay, and you'll get a headache maybe, and you know, not good for you. Might get a little fuzzy feeling, but there's nothing like windows open. That just kind of clears everything out, makes it smell fresh again. Today we can't really open the windows. It's snowing outside, probably for many of you, freezing cold. It's kind of going all the way from the west to the east. There's ice on the west coast, there's snow on the east, and there's snow even here where I am in Tennessee. So snow and ice right now. But anyway, so we can't open our windows. We've been going in and out, lots of airflow though still. So I'm making a big batch of laundry detergent. I do have just one other thing. For the dryer, when I'm done washing, I actually have those wool balls. You can buy them at the store or you can make them yourself. Go to a local person who sells wool from the sheep they shear, and it's really, really easy to take a pin, and I just watched somebody do it at a market. It's really fun. He was like a 12-year-old boy, and he was doing such a great job just making them in front of everybody. But anyways, you'll get that ball, and you will, it's kind of like a fabric softener, so you don't need to use fabric softener sheets, dryer sheets. The wool balls act as that for you, so you don't have to add anything to it, but I do add essential oils in mine, and it really makes it smell just so good. Like the immunity one kind of smells Christmassy when your laundry comes out, and your laundry really does smell like it. It takes up that scent. So that's a tip. If you don't want to use any fragrances or essential oils in your batch of detergent, you can just add a drop on your roll on your little wool balls. So anyways, I'm going to show you the snow real quick, and then I'm going to get gloved up, masked up, eyewear on, and I'm going to get started on my soap. And it is I don't think I told you yet, it is a charcoal facial bar of soap. And so, yeah, I'm very excited for this bar. I need more charcoal soap. I'm not really sure what I'm going to add in it yet as far as scent goes. I think it might be some tea tree essential oil. It's very good for your face. I've run out of lime essential oil, so if I have grapefruit, I might do a grapefruit or a lemon or something, because I like almost a citrusy scent to go with the tea tree, and it really complements each other nicely. So I'm gonna flip you around and show you the snow real quick, and then we'll get started. So here's the backyard. The kids have had a lot of fun playing in the snow. It's very slippery today. We've been driving to a hill and they've been sledding, which is pretty uncommon for East Tennessee, but we've been taking advantage of it. And then here it is in the front. And then there's our little puppy Blitzen. Here he is. He's getting so big so fast. Hey Blitzen. He is 13 or 14 weeks. Can't remember it off the top. 14 weeks. Yeah, we've had him 3 weeks now. But so pretty. My husband has the heater going in the shop. It's a good day to be soaping inside, for sure. Our chickens are all cuddled up, and he's just enjoying his time basking in the sun. He is an indoor dog, but he loves to be outdoor right here. So here we go. So here I am adding the lye into the water. My lye, the ounces I used was 9.91 to 19.60 ounces of water. That includes the ice in there. So I'm just going to mix it around. It gets so hot so fast. Those ice cubes melt right away. And then I'll let it sit for a while to cool down a little bit. And while I am waiting, I will be heating up my hard oils and butters. And in this recipe, I use coconut oil right here. Here's a closer look. That was from Sam's Club. And so I'm using coconut oil at 21 ounces. Now here is the shea butter at 10.50 ounces. I had to take a little bit out because it weighed a little too much there. And then next is the cocoa butter. They're wafers and they're so convenient. Cocoa butter gets so hard, and so it's nice just to have these little wafers, and then you can even snap them in half. If you need to get in an exact like grams or ounces, you can just snap them in half. These wafers actually have the scent taken out. They are refined, and I honestly prefer the unrefined cocoa butter. It just smells so much better to me. It has that chocolatey scent, and that's the kind that I use in all of my body butters and lotions. This is okay because it's soap, but if you wanted like a coffee soap or vanilla and you wanted some kind of scent to come through just as much as you can to be on your side of pulling through, especially with those natural soaps, I would definitely use the unrefined, the chocolate scented, and it's more golden colored as well. Okay, so here is really the only liquid oil that I have in this recipe, which is olive oil at 28 ounces. Currently, during this process, I am heating up the coconut oil, shea butter, and cocoa butters and melting that down. So that's what I'm doing while I'm waiting for the lye to cool and measuring out my olive oil and my essential oils and getting my clays ready and all of that. Okay, so here, and the activated charcoal. So here is my activated charcoal. I believe that I put in 2 tablespoons full for my 70 ounces. It gave me a very nice black color. I love this stuff. Activated charcoal is known, kind of like clay, to help pull out impurities. That's why a lot of people do love using this soap on their face. You can't make any claims because if you have your cosmetic license, I guess, to do so, you can. But if you're just a normal little soap maker like me, you cannot make those claims. But your customers, you will find, will definitely ask for these things because based on their experience, it has helped their face a lot. Okay, so here is my kaolin clay right here that I'm adding. This helps make the bar a little creamier and just nice. So I'm just going to blend that in there. So I wasn't really thinking here, and I should have been mixing all of this in the large white pot behind this one. So you'll see that I will end up emptying this smaller one into the white right here. It's pretty chunky because of that kaolin clay, and so I just want some more room to blend. I'm going to have to get in there and blend it real good. So I'm adding my essential oils now, and I ended up going with, instead of with tea tree and lime, which is one of my all-time faves for this charcoal soap, I ended up going with patchouli and spearmint because I have it and I want to use it. So I actually ran out of lime, and I just thought this would be a beautiful combination, and it was. I really enjoy the scent. It's very light, but you can smell the spearmint come through, even though you can only use spearmint at 0.20% of the entire recipe. So it's such a small amount. So I used it at 0.20% of 70 ounces, which you do the math and you'll figure that out. I don't have all the numbers right in front of me right now. And you can always go on to Wholesale Supplies Plus and use the fragrance calculator and enter in your fragrance or essential oil. I added the lion after I added everything else in. Here's all of the oils and butters and kaolin clay, activated charcoal, essential oils. And then after mixing all of that together, I added in that lye water solution. So here I'm just mixing it until it gets to a light trace. And you can start to see little lines in it. You'll see I'll bring up my blender and just see if it makes any lines, and it will eventually do that. This one stays liquidy for quite a while, so if you wanted to make any, designs or shapes or whatever, and you'd have plenty of time to spare. So I'm just mixing. It was so good to make soap on this cold day inside. I had sent the kids in to watch a movie in one room, and I just stayed out in the kitchen making this. What do you all do when it's snowing? We had also gone sledding, so didn't feel too bad about sticking them in a room and watching a movie. Not like they felt bad at all. They were excited to have a movie day. All right, so there's a light trace. You can see that it makes some little marks in that in the batter. So now I'm getting ready to pour. So I'm just making my little small batch, and it's going to be 18 bars of soap. And here I pour. I think I'm going along so nicely. So proud. It's so liquidy and black. I love it. So pretty. Glossy. So there I go. Whoop, right in the middle. I can never just have one clean pour. That's all I ask. And I can never get it. I'm just kidding, but it's just funny because I was like really thinking I'm on a roll. Okay, so cleaned it up a little bit. It's still on the side, but you can see how glossy and beautiful and black that is. It's just so pretty. So then I didn't have to do this, but I did, and I sprayed it with alcohol. I kind of wish I wouldn't have because it made some marks on the top, but that's okay. I'm going to steam it anyways. Okay, so now I'm making that laundry soap I told you about. There is the 100% coconut oil with no super fat soap that I've made and cut. I have so many of those bars, and I am getting 8 ounces into my soap cheese grater. I just use this cheese grater for soap, so it's actually my soap grater. So I'm going to shred up 8 ounces of that. And now I am going to put in 4 cups of water into the pot. I'll be adding more water later. Just getting everything heated up. You can just put 4 cups in right away. And then here there was 8 ounces of soap. Just gonna melt it down a bit. All right. That is looking so good. So we have our 8 ounces of grated soap mixed into our 4 cups of hot water that we've melted down. I am filling up my 5-gallon bucket half the way full with the hottest water I can get out of my faucet. And then I am dumping my 4 cups of hot water and soap in there. Now I am adding in 1 cup of super washing soda. Sorry, it's backwards there. And then I'll be adding in 1 cup of borax. And then you'll just mix it together really, really good. This is like the easiest thing ever, and it saves so much money and lasts far longer than the detergent at the store. Because, I mean, look at how much you're getting. Just mixing really good. It's a concentrated laundry soap. So now I'm filling the 5-gallon bucket the rest of the way with the hot water. Just all the way up to the top. And so, like I said before, you could use essential oils in here or not. I choose not to. I think that you get the best scent in the dryer balls with your laundry when it's drying. There's outside. Finally, we're starting to melt down a little, but this is like the perfect time for sledding. So the kids have been sledding down our little hill there. It's been so fun getting snow. All right, and this is just showing our 5-gallon bucket completely filled with laundry detergent. We're going to wait for 24 hours, and then I will show you what it looks like the next day, where it's gelled up a little bit, and then the next day it will even gel up a little bit more. Okay, so it's the next day. It's been 24 hours. We played in the snow, and this is Talia. And we're excited to wash some clothes. We have a whole another 5-gallon batch of laundry detergent, so I'm going to turn it around and show you what it looks like after it's gelled. So here is the solution, and it will set up more and even get more jelly-like. But this is after 24 hours. You can use it now. You can use a half a cup water with a half cup of this, but I just take this stainless steel ladle, and it's probably like 3/4 of a cup, maybe a whole cup, I don't know. But I just dump this whole thing in, and I don't add any water, and it works really well to clean all of our clothes. So anyways, this is what it looks like today. Tomorrow it will get real like gelled up, and sometimes it'll get clumpy, but that's okay. You can just mix it, and I literally just keep this ladle. It has this right here, and I just hang it kind of like off the side, and then okay, Jenna, hold on, put the lid back. So these are the dryer balls. They look really beat up right now and stained and everything, but they're clean. You can even throw them in the wash if you ever want to wash them, then re-dry them. But these just have like little nubbies on it, and then the stains are from essential oil. There's nothing wrong with it. They're gonna stain your dryer balls. They're gonna make them not look perfect, but that's okay. These things last forever. I just put like a drop on each. I have 6 of these, and it really helps as a fabric softener and to take any of that clingy, the staticky away. And so, yeah, I'll just put a drop on this immunity blend or breathe or even cinnamon or clove, and it smells. The clove actually smells really good. It makes everything smell Christmassy. So then I'll just throw it in the dryer and dry it with the cloves. And then, yeah, so I'm gonna actually film the cutting of the activated charcoal soap next, and cut it and stamp it. And anyways, that's gonna be next, and I really hope that you enjoyed this video of the activated charcoal soap making and the laundry detergent, and I hope you try it out. Let me know what you think. Bye. Okay, so here we are with our activated charcoal soap. It pulls very nicely after one day. Super set up. I would not wait another day after that. I think the charcoal and with the 2 different butters and the hard oil makes for a very hard bar, so you don't want to like snap your strings like I've done before. So just wait a day. Has no problem pulling apart. I could have cut it a lot earlier than this even. So yeah, it was a pretty hard cut, even though I didn't actually even wait a whole 24 hours. I did cut it the next day, but it was before a full 24 hours. So here it is, a nice hard black bar of soap. And I will end up steaming these, but I stamped them for you so you could see what they look like in just a minute here. And it smells good too. It's lightly scented. That spearmint sure comes through even at 0.20%. So there is the finished product there. I think it looks so nice with that stamp on it. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I sure enjoy making them, and I will see you again this winter. Keep warm.